Hello and welcome back to the YouTube channel of Darts Oracle, where we bring you statistical insights to answer questions on talking points of analysis from around the world of darts. In future videos, we'll also be exploring new areas of statistical research. Whether you're a player, punter, or both, hopefully we can help you with some of our discoveries. In this installment, we're going to respond to numerous requests we've had to provide a demo on the Darts Oracle website to show you what exactly it does. We'll show you which stats can be accessed and how you can do it through the website. Comment below if you have any additional questions after watching this video, and we'll do our best to answer them. Alternatively, you can email us at info@dartsoracle.com. This will be part one of our demo, focusing on player stats, and we'll follow it up with more sessions looking at other parts of the site. Now, there's a ton of free information on the Darts Oracle website, but there are some sections that require a paid subscription, so we'll give you an overview of which ones are which, so you can access what you want for free and then go on to what you want to do potentially in the payment packages. The site is constantly evolving. If you stay with us, you'll see it constantly improve in terms of substance and style. We'll also give you some teasers about upcoming features at the end of the video too. Firstly, whether you're simply accessing the free information or you're looking for a paid subscription package, you'll need to register with your email address. Once registration is complete, you can begin to access different screens on the website. So let's start with the homepage. Down the left-hand side, you'll see a menu of options. Generally speaking, the information in the categories we've highlighted in purple here is free, and the information highlighted in blue is part of a further paid subscription. However, you will find there's a fair amount of player data that you can view for free simply by clicking on the player's name, where you can view their profiles. I'll show you that in a minute. You'll find that in some of the pages you can access for free, there are certain sections that are only paid. On the home page, you'll also see the top 10 in our form rankings, also sometimes referred to as our power rankings. These are based off of what some of you will be familiar with as the FDI index, which is a mathematical calculation that uses recent results and performances to determine who's in the best form. This will include factors such as the caliber of the opponent that the player has played against. A full explanation of how the form rankings work will be a video for another day, that's for sure. So next onto the form rankings, you'll see a second table, which is a list of the top 10 players by a rolling 3-month average. Again, this is a good indication of current form. Between this and the form rankings, it's useful for darts punters to be able to see who's most likely to perform well at an upcoming event. Then on the far right, we have a third table that changes each day and gives you a glimpse of the other stats that are available on the site. As you can see, it shows the top 10 players in the last 12 months by their average score in response to an opponent maximum. So pretty much an indication of which players perform the most when under an extreme amount of pressure. So let's take a look at a player profile. You can click on any of the player names on the home page, or you can use the search bar to find who you want. So let's just, for instance, have a look at Jose de Sousa. At first, all you can see really is de Sousa's basic bio and achievements, but if you scroll down, it does get a bit more interesting. So these sections are all free and completely accessible to anybody that accesses the Darts Oracle website. You see things like trends in averages and prize money going back over time. It gives a good snapshot to a direction a player is heading in relative to his peers. On the averages graph, you can click on the boxes at the top to remove the lines from a graph to show only what you want to see. For instance, if I click on the tour average label here, it removes the tour average line. This might be more useful when looking at players who are outside of the Pro Tour, where we might have, where we also have lines on the graph showing the Development Tour and Challenge Tour averages. If you scroll down further, you can see a list of the players' results, and you can filter these to specific types of tournament or to show a key stat alongside them. For example, I can select the Pro Tour only and averages, or I can list by checkout percentages or prize money won, etc., etc. If I go back to the top of the profile, you'll see some buttons under the profile image. These are part of the paid subscription packages. We have 3 types of paid subscriptions. So the first one is a player and events package. The second is a forecast package. And the third is an all-in package, inclusive of everything. So yeah, as I say, the all-in obviously gives you access to everything. The player and events package, amongst other things, will give you access to this page on stats from the last 12 months. Here you can see the metrics of the player in fine detail, but not only that, you can see where they are in relation to their peers in each of these metrics over the last year. You can click on any of the stats on the left in blue, and the table on the right will adjust. Here, if I change the stats to 180s per leg, you'll see that Jose moves up into third, where he sits only behind Michael Smith and Devon Peterson over the last 12 months. This is a great one if you like to flutter in the 180s market in a match. Finally, let's have a look at the player stats section. This entire section requires a subscription to either the Players and Events package or the All-In package. This is a tool where you can rank all players over any time period on any metric you choose. You can select TV tournaments only, ranking of ages, and the World Championship, or all tournaments if you like. You can select a minimum number of throws to make sure you have a big enough sample size of players that we're looking at, and you can choose between 45 different metrics. This list will grow as we uncover new metrics as we move forward. Some examples you can see here include percentage of legs won, averages with and against the throw, percentage of legs won in 15 darts or less, percentage of deciding legs won, averages in deciding legs, bullseye success, and even success percentage at hitting big numbers on setting up finishes. We've tried to include a description of what these stats mean on each screen when you go into them, for guidance on some of the less obvious ones. If you want to consider only the professional tour card holders in your analysis, you can go to Select Tour Card Year dropdown and choose only tour card holders in a given year to appear in your results. There is also a box on the right that says Stat Breakdown. If you click on that box, you'll get the breakdown of a stat right down to every single dart thrown. So as you can see, we're looking here at checkout percentage. James Wade leads the tour with players that have taken a minimum of 500 throws with a percentage of 45% on the doubles. So that includes part 1 of our Darts Oracle demo. I also promised that we'd give you some teasers on new features that will be introduced. We're currently working on a section that enables you to see the success percentage of every player on every double on the board. Ever wondered who's the best at tops? Soon you'll be able to settle that debate. We also have a section coming up where you can slice and dice the data on 9 dart legs that have been thrown, breaking them down into various different demographics. In part 2, we'll look at what's in our events section, including extensive match data. So don't forget to subscribe, follow us on social media, and check out dartsoracle.com to check out everything that we've talked about in this video.